Hi guys, welcome back to the SA20 League of 2025-26. It is match number 7 of this beautiful tournament. Today's match is between the Sunrisers Eastern Cape and the Paarl Royals. Just a few days ago, these two teams faced against each other, and Paarl Royals created history for the wrong reasons, has to be said. They got bowled out for 49 runs, which is the lowest ever total now in SA20 history. And whenever we look at the score of 49, we get reminded of RCB, isn't it? What they did in 2017. The way RCB, where the fans used to mock RCB for that 49 all out. People always get rewinded back to that particular match, which is still the lowest ever score in IPL history. But the 49 all out for Paarl Royals is the lowest ever score in SA20 history. And that also came against this very same opposition. So once again, both these teams are playing against each other today. And Paarl Royals will be looking to make a comeback. It's happening at the St. George's Park in Baraha. And once again, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape have won the toss and elected to bat first. A really good decision because and runs on the board, you'll get value for it. Plenty of SEC supporters have come in. It's a very strong team, two-time champions, of course, Sunrisers Eastern Cape. They're at the top of the table now with 2 wins from 2 matches. Meanwhile, though, the Paarl Royals, they are only playing their second match. Unfortunately, they suffered a big setback in the first match. They'll be wanting to make a comeback today. So out come the Paarl Royals players and Sunrisers Eastern Cape players as well. Paarl Royals captained by David Miller. The Sunrisers Eastern Cape openers are also coming out. Johnny Bairstow and Quinton de Kock will open the batting for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Look at the points table. Paarl Royals at the bottom of the table. Sunrisers Eastern Cape at the top of the table. Still early days in this tournament. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are leading in the head-to-head as well, 6-2. They're leading in the head-to-head against Paarl Royals. So, I mean, all the odds are against Paarl Royals today, and they'll need to produce a performance. Quinton de Kock has been in really good form in this tournament, along with Johnny Bairstow, a prolific opening pair. Quinton de Kock, coming out of retirement, has been on a completely different level. It has to be said. So straight away, Paarl Royals starting with spin. Beyond Fortune will be opening the bowling for the Paarl Royals. So Quinton de Kock will be on strike. We're about to start in another few seconds. All in readiness. Let's play it is. Here's Fortune. That's a full delivery. Quinton de Kock drives it straight to covers. A dot ball to start. This time it's driven down the ground by Quinton de Kock towards long on and gets off the mark with a single. Johnny Bairstow is back on strike. This time it's defended on the front foot by Bairstow towards covers. And another dot ball from Fortune. This time again a quicker delivery. Bairstow drives it straight to covers. And another dot ball from Fortune. This time again Bairstow gives himself room and defends it nicely. So 4 dot balls, three continuous dot balls from Fortune. Just 1 run from this over so far. Last ball of the over, and Bairstow drives it again back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. So a good start from beyond Fortune. Just 1 run came from that over, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 1 without loss after 1 over. So Nukobani Mokoina is the new bowler into the attack for the Paarl Royals. And that's on the pads. De Kock flicks it away and gets off the mark with a single. Johnny Bairstow is back on strike. Bairstow hasn't gotten off the mark yet. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's back of the length. Bairstow defends it towards mid-wicket and gets off the mark with a single. Quinton de Kock is back on strike. And that's punched away through the offside. No one there. First boundary. That's the best of Quinton de Kock. Just a gentle punch. Wow, how quickly the ball races off his bat to the fence. To the boundary for 4. Three more deliveries left in this over. And that's driven away again by de Kock towards deep point. And picks up another single. This time it's a wide down the leg side. given as a wide by the umpire. So McCoy now has to reload that one again. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's back of the length. Bairstow defends it towards third man and picks up another single. One more delivery left in this over. Quinton de Kock is back on strike. Oh, has he nicked it there? Appeal for a catch. Has the umpire given it or not? I don't know. He was nodding his head. I think he's given it here. He was nodding his head actually. And Quinton de Kock is walking. So the first wicket here for the Paarl Royals. And it's McCoy now who strikes. De Kock was going for the drive. Gets the outside edge and an early breakthrough here for Paarl Royals. It was just, they appealed very confidently. The umpire took his own time and then nodded his head. So the Paarl Royals have got their first breakthrough. De Kock didn't even bother to go upstairs for the review. So he's walking back. Quinton de Kock is out after scoring 7 runs from 6 balls. And the Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 10 for 1 after 2 overs. There's a huge spike as the ball passes the bat. There's a huge spike on ultra edge. No wonder Quinton de Kock didn't even bother to review. So in comes Matthew Britsky, is the new batter to the crease. And this team, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape team, they have been the most successful team in this competition so far. 2-time champions, even made the finals last year. Almost clinched the hat-trick if you don't mind. Very, very strong team. If you want to win against them, you need to really play good cricket. So Fortune now continuing into his second over, and Bairstow punches it back to the bowler. Again starts with a dot ball. This time Bairstow moves across his stumps, flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. Matthew Britsky on strike, and Britsky drives it down the ground to long off and gets off the mark with a couple of runs, I think. Yeah, a couple of runs it is. Good running between the wickets from Matthew Britsky. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, looking to flick it away there. It was the quicker delivery, fired in on the pads. Another dot ball from Fortune. This time Britsky goes for the sweep, doesn't make contact. Another dot ball. 3 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over. And that's punched down the ground. Excellent fielding. Excellent fielding of his own bowling. And another dot ball to finish that over. So just 3 runs came from that over. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 13 for 1 after 3 overs. So McCoyna continuing into his second over, and that's guided away beautifully by Bairstow. Beats that fielder at third man, and that races away to the boundary. The first boundary in this innings for Johnny Bairstow, and a boundary to start the over. The second ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's smashed away. Over covers, and that's 4 more. Too much width offered there by McCoyna. Bairstow threw his hands at it, and he picks up another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries to start this over. This Bairstow is some player, isn't he? Third ball of the over coming up. You miss your length to him, he will pounce on you. Oh, that's a short ball. Bairstow sways out of it. And another dot ball. Well, Bairstow will have good memories with the Sunrisers. He's played for the Sunrisers franchise in the IPL as well. That's helped on its way for 4 as well. Past the short fine leg fielders. It's an expensive over here from McCoyna. 3 boundaries in this over. Still 2 balls left, and Johnny Bairstow is starting to look dangerous. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Johnny Bairstow is in an unstoppable mode at the moment. Fifth ball of the over coming up. It's another short ball. It's pulled away down towards deep square leg. And Bairstow picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Matthew Britsky on strike. Ooh, extra bounce there. Britsky punches it towards covers and picks up another single to finish the over. So 14 runs came from that over, and the Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 27 for 1 after 4 overs. So beyond fortune now continuing into his third over, and Britsky drives it straight to covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. Oh, this time Britsky gives himself room, goes for a big slog leg side, but not able to make connection. And it's another dot ball, isn't it? It's another dot ball. Or have they taken the single? Keeper fumbled it. Yeah, they have taken the single, so Bairstow is back on strike. This time again, beautifully bowled, driven straight to covers by Bairstow. Another dot ball. It's short this time, pulled away by Bairstow, all the way for 6. One hand came off the bat, but it didn't matter. Still gone all the way. That's the power that Johnny Bairstow possesses. The first 6 of the innings comes off the bat of Johnny Bairstow. 2 short from fortune and dispatched by Bairstow. And this time Bairstow drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. So Matthew Britsky is back on strike. Last ball of the over coming up. Quicker delivery there. Appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out. Maybe sliding down the leg side. Are they going to go for the review? The Miller wants to have a discussion. Nope, they are not going for the review. So a dot ball to finish that over. 8 runs came from that over. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 35 for 1 after 5 overs. Mujibur Rahman still has 4 overs left for himself. Really good bowler. But he's not come into the attack yet. It's Otneil Bartman who is the new bowler into the attack for the Paarl Royals. And straight away Bairstow drives it straight to covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. This time Bairstow goes over the top, over mid-off, 1 bounce, 2 bounces, and into the boundary for 4. This is exactly why Johnny Bairstow is rated so highly. The way he picks up length is absolutely phenomenal. Picks up another boundary here. He goes again, overcovers this time and all the way for 6. Johnny Bairstow is just tearing apart Bartman here, 4 followed by a 6. And what a start this is. Just as we were thinking whether Sunrisers Eastern Cape is stagnating a little bit, Johnny Bairstow is starting to look dangerous. A second 6 for him in this innings. This time it's driven in the air as the catch been taken. The fielders are celebrating. Johnny Bairstow hasn't gone anywhere. He's standing his ground. I just had a gut feeling that maybe it might have landed short of the fielder, but the fielder started to celebrate. And has Bartman had the last laugh here after conceding a 4 and a 6. Bairstow wanted to go again. He's walking back now. Well, he'll need to have a look at the replay. I need to see whether the catch carried or not. Very low catch. It has carried. Yes, the catch has been taken. So the second wicket goes down here for Sunrisers Eastern Cape. And it's Johnny Bairstow who has to go just when he was starting to look good. Bartman has provided the breakthrough. I don't know what else Johnny Bairstow was waiting there for. Catch has been taken. Johnny Bairstow is still waiting for something. Are they checking for the no ball here? Any anti-climax coming up? Nope, no anti-climax. Where they showed the umpire, I thought he will signal it as a no ball. We have seen plenty of that, isn't it? A batter getting dismissed and then suddenly the dreaded sidearm will be out saying it's a no ball, but not to be. It's just signaling of the strategic timeout. So the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, Johnny Bairstow is out after scoring 33 from 20 balls. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 45 for 2 after 5.4 overs. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Jordan Herman is the new batter to the crease. Played a fantastic knock in the previous time these two teams played against each other. That's driven in the air and it's taken again. 2 wickets and 2 balls. The fielder juggled it but held on to it. Isn't it? Is it? What happened there? Was it a bump ball? Maybe it was a bump ball. I thought it was a dismissal. It was a bump ball. So dot ball it is. Last ball of the over coming up. Crowd catch maybe. Commentators catch. You can put it whatever you want. Around the wicket now Bartman. And that's defended by Jordan Herman towards deep point and gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Johnny Bairstow, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 46 for 2 after 6 overs after the power play. So Bjorn Fortune is continuing into his last over. They are giving 4 overs to him inside in the power play. And that too when a left-hander is at the crease, bravely giving the ball to a left-arm off spinner. Fortune coming around the wicket to Jordan Herman. And Herman drives it straight to covers, a dot ball to start the over. This time another quicker delivery and Herman defends it on the back foot. Back to the bowler again, another dot ball. This time it's on the pads and Jordan Herman flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. It's a quicker delivery and Matthew Britsky flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. I still have 4 overs left from Mujib. He might come in from the other end. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Jordan Herman comes down the wicket and hits it down the ground to long on. Picks up another single. This time it's flicked away again by Britsky towards short fine leg and picks up another single to finish the over. The 50 comes up for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. 4 runs came from that over and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 50 for 2 after 7 overs. The new bowler into the attack now for the Paarl Royals. There's Asha Tribe, youngster. Matthew Britsky is on strike. Well, Britsky pulls out of the way. I don't know what was the issue. So Asha tried bowled the delivery on the stumps, and Matthew Britsky just withdrew. So he has to reload that one again. Asha tried. This time Britsky drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Jordan Herman is back on strike. And again, this time Herman drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single here. So 2 singles to start this over. Quicker delivery this time. Britsky looking to flick it away. It's gone off the edge of the bat towards covers. And another dot ball. Quicker ball. Goes for the reverse sweep here. Matthew Britsky hits it towards deep extra covers. And will pick up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets from Matthew Britsky. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's a full delivery there. Was going for the drive. Matthew Britsky not able to make connection. So another dot ball. This time another quicker ball. It's punched down the ground by Britsky towards long on. Fielder slipped at long on initially. But Britsky picks up another single to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 55 for 2 after 8 overs. So Delano Potgieter is the new bowler into the attack for the Paarl Royals. He had a fantastic campaign with the MI Cape Town last year. A good prospect, a good all-rounder, but has been a little inconsistent. Matthew Britsky is on strike. Potgieter running in. And that's with offered, cut away by Britsky. Oh, good fielding at deep extra covers. And Matthew Britsky pushes for another couple of runs. This time it's driven away again, straight to covers, and they pick up another quick single. That's good running between the wickets from Matthew Britsky. 3 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. Jordan Herman is back on strike. The third ball of the over. Herman moves across the stumps, pulls it away. Good fielding at short fine leg. Jordan Herman picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, leading edge in the air and taken. Another one goes. Delano Potgieter strikes. And Matthew Britsky's struggle comes to an end. He's faced 18 balls and scored only 13 runs. Was looking to flick it away leg side. I think extra bounce did him there. A leading edge straight back at the bowler, and the Sunrisers fans are all stunned in the crowd because they lose another wicket. It's Delano Potgieter. He has this deceptiveness in his bowling, always picks up these wickets. So Matthew Britsky is out after scoring 13 runs from 18 balls, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape in a little bit of trouble, 59 for 3 after 8.4 overs. So Tristan Stubbs is the new batter to the crease for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, the captain, Tristan Stubbs. And it's the first time I think the top 3 have all failed for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape today. Johnny Bairstow played a reasonable knock, but he got out at the wrong time, has to be said. And then Matthew Britsky not contributing today. Tristan Stubbs, still young days in his career, really good batter, no doubt about that. So 2 more deliveries left in this over from Delano Potgieter. And Stubbs defends it towards covers and gets off the mark with a single. Last ball of the over. Jordan Herman comes down the wicket, drives it past the fielder at covers. Long off comes around as well. And Jordan Herman picks up another single to finish the over. So 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Matthew Britsky. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 61 for 3 after 9 overs. So Asha Tribe is back into the attack into his second over. Continuing into his second over. And Jordan Herman gives himself room, drives it away, long off, does well, good fielding at long off, and another couple of runs for Jordan Herman to start the over. This time Herman comes down the wicket, hits it straight down the ground, one bounce and into the boundary for 4. Jordan Herman can be a dangerous looking batter. He played a really good knock the previous time these two teams played against each other in this tournament just a few days ago, and he continues from where he left off there. This time Herman moves across his stumps, flicks it away, and appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out, maybe sliding down the leg side. It's given as one leg, boys. So Tristan Stubbs is back on strike. Three more deliveries left in this over. Another quicker ball. Stubbs hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Jordan Herman is back on strike. Oh, inside edge there from Herman onto his pads. Another dot ball. So last ball of the over coming up. It's short and wide, cut away by Herman, finds the gap, another boundary to finish the over. Little expensive over there from Asha Tribe. 12 runs came from that over, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 73 for 3 at the halfway mark of this innings after 10 overs. So 10 overs done, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 73 for 3. So finally a bowling change here. Mujibur Rahman is the new bowler into the attack for the Paarl Royals. Yes, he bowled really well in last year's SA20. 303 wickets in his T20 career. He's a fantastic bowler. Tristan Stubbs on strike. Ooh, straight away drives it straight to point. Dot ball to start the over. It's a quicker delivery, and Stubbs flicks it away leg side. They're going to push for 2, are they? Yes, they are. Chance of run out. No. Good running between the wickets. Couple of runs for Tristan Stubbs. This time it's punched away by Stubbs towards deep extra covers and picks up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets from Tristan Stubbs. This time it's a fuller delivery. Stubbs drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. 5 runs from this over so far, still 2 balls left. Last ball of the over. Shot this time and Herman deposits it. Over deep mid wicket for a 6. 2 short there from Mujib. All the time in the world for Jordan Herman to rock onto the back foot. And he's deposited it over deep mid wicket for another maximum. So one more delivery left in this over. 11 runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over. Tossed up this time. Oh, non-striker himself stopped the ball. Otherwise it was a chance for another boundary. Jordan Herman is laughing as well. Another dot ball to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 84 for 3 after 11 overs. So 9 overs left in this innings. And that's edged and down to third man, and Tristan Stubbs steals another single. To start the over, Delano Potgieter back into the attack. And a single first ball of the over. So Jordan Herman is back on strike. That's a full delivery on the pads. Herman flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets from Jordan Herman. This time Herman cuts it away towards deep extra covers. Oh, good fielding at deep extra covers. And Jordan Herman picks up another couple of runs here. The 5 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Still 3 balls left. Full toss, and Jordan Herman hits it back down the ground to long on. Little bit of a fumble there. It allows the batters to complete another couple of runs. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. 7 runs from this over so far. Well, again he moves across his stumps and hits it back down the ground to long on. And Jordan Herman picks up another single. One more delivery left in this over. Tristan Stubbs is back on strike. The last ball of the over. Slow ball, and Tristan Stubbs flicks it leg side. They're going to push for 2, I think. No, they'll settle for the single. Another single to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 93 for 3 after 12 overs. So Rotational Barkman is back into the attack. They have taken off Mujib from. They have cut off Mujib from the attack. He just conceded 11 runs, but he's taken out of the attack now. They have a variety of options, Paarl Royals. So here's Bartman. That's an inside edge from Stubbs down the ground to mid on, towards long on. Pushing for 2 here. And they'll get it comfortably. Another couple of runs to start the over. And that's driven again by Tristan Stubbs towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Oh, inside edge there from Jordan Herman onto the pads. And Jordan Herman picks up another single as well. So 4 runs have come from this over. Still 3 balls left. 3 more deliveries left in this over. It's flicked away again by Tristan Stubbs towards long on and picks up another single. So at the moment, doing it in singles and doubles. Current run rate of 7.74. This full delivery, he gives himself room, smashes it through the offside for 4. That is exactly what Jordan Herman can do. The 100 comes up for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape in just 12.5 overs, and Jordan Herman picks up his 3rd boundary in this innings. This time short and wide, cut away towards short third man, and Jordan Herman picks up another single to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over from O'Neill Bartman, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 103 for 3 after 13 overs. So 7 overs left in this innings. The Mujibur Rahman is back into the attack, into his 2nd over. Coming around the wicket to Jordan Herman. Jordan Herman is batting on 35 from 23 balls. It's shot again, pulled away by Jordan Herman towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single to start the over. This time Stubbs drives it straight to covers, and another dot ball from Mujib. This time Stubbs cuts it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Mujib has to slow down his pace a little bit. He's bowling it too flat. Can't pick wickets by bowling it too flat like that. Need to slow it down. Because only if he slows it down, he'll give himself chance to pick up wickets. Even in the previous match, he couldn't pick up a wicket. Let's cut away. 1 bounce, 2 points. Another dot ball from Mujib. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time again cut away down the ground towards long off, and Jordan Herman picks up another single. A good over from Mujibur Rahman. Just 3 runs coming from this over. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. It's again flicked away by Stubbs. Will push for 1 or 2. They're pushing for 2, and they'll get it. Another couple of runs to finish the over. The 5 runs came from that over, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 108 for 3 after 14 overs. So Mokoina is back into the attack, still has 2 overs left in his spell. Partnership now 49 from 32 balls. Here's Mokoina. Comes down the wicket, hits it high in the air. Fielder at long off, can't get to it. 1 bounce to long off, and Jordan Herman picks up another single to start the over. A 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 50 from 33 balls between Tristan Stubbs and Jordan Herman. Well, previous season it was Ruben Herman in purple patch in the previous season. This season it's looking like Jordan Herman. I mean, the way they bat, you can figure out whether they are unstoppable or not. And as of now, Jordan Herman looks unstoppable. Stubbs again drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Herman moves across his stumps, hits it back down the ground. Good fielding by the bowler, but unfortunately fumbles it a little bit. And Jordan Herman picks up another single. The last 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's short and that's pulled away by Stubbs. Fielder there takes the catch. As easy as you like, and Mokoina picks up another one. Another wicket for him, second wicket for him. It was short, asking to be hit, but Tristan Stubbs found the fielder. A deep mid wicket to perfection. And the partnership has been broken eventually. And Tristan Stubbs, the captain, has to go. Thought for a moment he hit it well, but I don't think he saw that fielder there at deep square leg. And that is exactly what the Paarl Royals wanted. They wanted to break this partnership. Tristan Stubbs is out after scoring 17 runs from 16 balls. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 111 for 4 after 14.4 overs. Marco Jansen is the new batter to the crease for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. A superb all-rounder these days, Marco Jansen. 2 more deliveries left in this over. It's on the pads. Marco Jansen flicks it away towards deep mid-wicket and gets off the mark with a single. They still have Lewis Gregory, Senior and Muthuswamy, and then the bowlers to follow. Senior and Muthuswamy can also bat. Let's not forget that. That's cut away fiercely by Jordan Herman, and another boundary to finish the over. So whilst wickets are falling at one end, Jordan Herman continues his good form at the other. 8 runs came from that over, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 116 for 4 after 15 overs. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Mujibur Rahman is continuing into his 3rd over, and Marco Jansen punches it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. And now Jordan Herman is back on strike. Mujib coming around the wicket to Jordan Herman, and Herman drives it away. Good fielding at covers, and Herman picks up another single. Four more deliveries left in this over. Jansen is back on strike. Will he go for the big one? Again a fuller delivery, and Marco Jansen drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. This time it's on the pads again. Jordan Herman flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and will pick up another single. So 4 singles in this over. Good over from Mujibur Rahman. You just feel something has to give. Jansen might go for a big shot now. And he does. Goes for the big shot and goes over long off all the way for 6. That's a big shot from Marco Jansen. I predicted it and I got it. First 6 for Marco Jansen in this innings. He's improved as a power hitter in the last few months. And there you go. Superb shot there by Marco Jansen. Last ball of the over. And that's a quicker delivery. Jansen defends it towards covers and picks up another single to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 127 for 4 after 16 overs. So Rotational Bartman back into the attack. Marco Jansen flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Oh, that's a good Yorker. Jordan Herman moved across his stumps. Was looking to hit it leg side, but hits it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Rotational Bartman. And they're checking for something here. The umpire has gone upstairs to the third umpire. Checking for a cotton bolt, whether it's a bump ball or whether it was a cotton bolt. I think it will be not out. It's bounced onto his foot back to the bowler, so it will be not out. Maybe an umpire referral there. So the decision will remain not out. Third ball of the over coming up. And Jordan Herman comes down the wicket, smashes it towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. And Marco Jansen is saying, leave it to me, folks. I will take care of the big hitting. That is what Marco Jansen is trying to say to his partner. Gives himself room, slashes it away, got a hand on that one. The fielder at covers got a hand on it, but it's gone through the hands, it's hit the hands and it's gone away for 4 towards deep extra covers. So Marco Jansen has started opening up and pressure on the bowlers. This time it goes again. Oh, the top of covers. Will that go away for 4? No, it won't. Deep extra covers comes around. And Marco Jansen picks up another couple of runs. One more delivery left in this over. So last ball of the over coming up. And Jansen goes high in the air. Is there anyone coming underneath it? Fielders coming in. Takes the catch. Really good catch actually. Asha Tribe, the fielder at long on, completing the catch. And that's the end of Marco Jansen. Couldn't get hold of that one. Went straight up in the air. And the fielder had to judge it really well because it went miles high in the air. But then a really good catch there, well judged by that fielder, Asha Tribe. Completing the catch, and Paarlroyals get another wicket. Really good over from Otniel Bartman there. Eight runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jansen. Marco Jansen is out after scoring 17 runs from 9 balls. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 135 for 5 after 17 overs. So Jordan Herman still there at the crease, batting on 46 from 33 balls. But is running out of partners at the moment. Lewis Gregory is still there to come. Lewis Gregory and Sen Muthuswamy. So Lewis Gregory is the new batter to the crease, an English batter. Really good finisher, no doubt about that. So Mujibur Rahman is into his last over now. Still searching for his first wicket in this tournament. Couldn't pick up a wicket in his previous match. Could have not picked up a wicket so far in this match as well. Comes around the wicket. And Jordan Herman drives it towards covers and picks up another single to start the over. Lewis Gregory is back on strike. Mujib has been economical actually. Hasn't been able to pick up a wicket, but run for 28 in 3.1 overs is not bad at all in modern day T20 cricket. The second ball of the over coming up. And driven again by Lewis Gregory through the covers and gets off the mark with a single. Jordan Herman nearing his half century. Oh, he goes for a sweep, uphill for a bit W. And the finger goes up straight away, and finally Mujibur Rahman provides the breakthrough. Picks up his first wicket in this season's SA20 as they gone upstairs for a review. Might as well review it because Jordan Herman has been their main batter in this innings so far. And this could be the biggest wicket possible for the Paarl Royals in this innings. Unless there's any bat involved in this, I think Jordan Herman will be a corner. Mujibur Rahman has been pushing and pushing and pushing, and finally he gets the wicket that he wanted. Was the carom ball from Mujib? Is there any bat involved in it? That's the big question. Doesn't appear to be any bat involved. Will it be missing the stumps? That's another big question. Senioran Muthuswamy is already ready to come in. I need to have a look at this review. He'll be the next batter, and Muthuswamy. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. So if Jordan Herman has to survive this, the ball has to be completely missing the leg stump. Well, hearts and mouths for both the teams. Pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets hitting, that's it. That's the wicket. And in fact, it's not even umpire's call, it's hitting fair and square the stumps. So the decision will remain as out. Yes, the finger goes up again from the umpire. So Jordan Herman has to go. Mujibur Rahman picks up his first wicket in this SA20 season. Jordan Herman is out after scoring a good 47 from 35 balls, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape in a little bit of trouble here. 137 for 6 after 17.3 overs. The Senioran Muthuswamy is the new batter to the crease for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. All of you may remember his heroics in the Test series in Pakistan and India. He has the capability to bat, no doubt about that. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And that's driven by Sen Muthuswamy towards deep extra covers and gets off the mark with a single. It's a quicker delivery this time. Lewis Gregory defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Mujib. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's defended again back to the bowler. An excellent over from Mujibur Rahman. Just 3 runs came from that over, including the biggest wicket of Jordan Herman. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 138 for 6 after 18 overs. So 2 more overs left in this innings. Mujib has bowled a fantastic spell actually, 1 for 30 in his 4 overs. And now McCoyna is going to be bowling the penultimate over. A much better bowling performance from paarlroyals today compared to a few days ago. Senior and Muthuswamy on strike. And that's guided away towards point. And Muthuswamy picks up another single to start the over. So Lewis Gregory is back on strike. And he goes for the scoop. Gets it over fine leg. And that'll run away for 4, will it? Oh, good fielding actually from Bartman. At fine leg, a couple of runs for Lewis Gregory. Keeps the strike as well. He's a good finisher as Lewis Gregory. Has the capability of playing big shots. So 4 more deliveries left in this over. McCoyna has already picked up 2 wickets in this innings. A youngster and bowling really well. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, he goes for the pull there, gets it on the body and gets a single as Lewis Gregory might be one leg buys. It is one leg buys and Senior and Muthuswamy is back on strike. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Muthuswamy goes leg side in the air and taken at mid wicket. A short ball ploy has worked for McCoyna. Banged it in short. Muthuswamy went for the pull shot, got too high on him. And a simple catch at mid wicket. And the 7th wicket goes down for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. And they're crumpling here towards the end of this innings. This youngster has bowled really well. McCoyna is on fire, picks up his 3rd wicket today. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape have lost their 7th wicket. Senior and Muthuswamy is out after scoring 2 runs from 3 balls. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 142 for 7 after 18.4 overs. So Adam Milne is the new batter to the crease for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Adam Milne can swing his bat round. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, goes for the cut shot. Doesn't make connection. Another dot ball. This is bowling really well here, McCoyna. One more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over coming up. And that's pulled in the air, down to long on. And oh, what a catch! What a catch from Asha Tribe, is it? I think it is. Takes the catch. And another wicket for this youngster. What a day he has had. 4 wickets for him. He finishes his spell 4 for 34 in his 4 overs. 2 wickets in this over for Mokoena and 4 runs. And the Sunrisers Eastern Cape lose their 8th. That was a fantastic catch there actually. Running backwards, jumping high and completing it. Just stuck in his hands there, and Paarl have been really good with the ball today. Much better with the ball today compared to a few days ago. So number 8 goes down now. Adam Milne is walking back for a 2-ball duck, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 142 for 8 after 19 overs. So Rotational Bartman is going to be bowling the last over for the Paarl Royals. Hendrik Nokia is the new batter to the crease. But he's going to be at the non-strikers end, is he? He's going to be at the non-strikers end. Lewis Gregory is on strike for the last over. So last over of the innings coming up. Bartman bowling to Lewis Gregory. That's a full delivery. Gregory drives it towards mid-off. Chance of run out. But the fielder misses it. And Gregory picks up another single to start the over. What a spell from Mokoena. Outstanding bowling. Hendrik Nokia is back on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. And Nokia goes in the air. Is there any other fielder coming underneath it? No, lands safely. They'll push for 2 here. Yes, and Hendrik Nokia picks up another couple of runs. So still 4 more deliveries left in this innings. Can they get it? Yeah, can they get the total above 150? The Paarl Royals bowlers, has to be said, they have been very disciplined today with their lines and lengths. And Nokia swings it down the ground. It's towards long on. They're pushing for 2 again. And again, good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Hendrik Nokia. Every run is valuable at this stage of an innings. Another couple of runs. Still 3 more deliveries left in this innings. Hendrik Nokia is on strike. Oh, edged and taken. That's another wicket. Rotational Bartman picks up another one. He picks up his 3rd. And the Sunrisers Eastern Cape lose another. They lose their 9th wicket. Hendrik Nokia is also walking back now. Extra pace and bounce there for Bartman. Hendrik Nokia just swinging for the bleachers and nicks it through to the keeper. And the Paarl Royals finishing this really well. This should be a chaseable target for the Paarl Royals. Hendrik Nokia is out after scoring 4 runs from 3 balls, and Sunrisers Eastern Cape are 147 for 9 after 19.4 overs. So the Sri Lankan is walking out to bat. Last batter to the crease for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape is Tharindu Ratnayake. He is the last batter to the crease. Has some decent credentials with the bat, alright. 478 runs he has scored in 67 T20 matches so far. We still have 2 more deliveries left in this innings. Can he tonk the ball? He's a left-hander. Bartman now coming around the wicket to Tharindu Ratnayake. And Ratnayake goes over the top of the offside. It's 1 bounce to deep extra covers. And Tharindu Ratnayake gets off the mark with a single. So 1 more delivery left in this innings. Lewis Gregory is back on strike. A 6 will get them to 154. So last ball of the innings, Lewis Gregory is on strike. Moves across his stumps, goes high in the air. This could be another catching opportunity. If the fielder gets there, he can't. And they'll come back for a second. Easy run out. A run out by Miles there. So a run out of the last ball. And a couple of wickets in that last over. Just 6 runs from that last over. They'll get the extra run as well. So Sunrisers Eastern Cape will be bowled out for 149 runs in their full quota of 20 overs. And mainly thanks to Jordan Herman, who scored 47 from 35 balls. And all others contributing around him. Johnny Bairstow scored 33. But the Paarl Royals bowlers were outstanding today. Bowling very disciplined lines and lengths. The pick of the bowlers, Makoina. I'll need to see his full name first. The new bowler actually. Yep, Nukobani Makoina was the pick of the bowlers for the Paarl Royals today with 4 for 34 in his 4 overs. Fortune couldn't pick up a wicket, none for 16 in his 4 overs. Otinel Bartman picked up 3 as well, 3 for 36 in his 4. Delano Potgieter bowled only 2 overs, 1 for 15, and Mujibur Rahman bowled really well with 1 for 30 in his 4 overs as well. Those are the bowling figures of the Paarl Royals today. Sunrisers Eastern Cape have been bowled out for 149 runs in their full quota of 20 overs. So the Paarl Royals, when they come out to bat, will need 150 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs and pick up their first win in this SA20 tournament. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So we come to the end of the innings break, and the Paarl Royals, needing 150 runs to win this match, have started really well. Luande Pretorius with the first boundary of the innings is flicking it away leg side. This time it's full and wide, and Luande Pretorius drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So Luande Pretorius and Asha Tribe are opening the batting for the Paarl Royals. Adam Milne bowling the first over here for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. That's a full delivery. It's flicked away by Asha Tribe towards deep mid wicket and gets off the mark with a single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Luande Pretorius is back on strike. And he moves across his stumps, drives it away straight to covers. And another dot ball from Adam Milne. So last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the over. Ooh, looking to cut there, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. 8 runs came from that first over. Paarl Royals are 8 without loss after 1 over. They have a good batting lineup, the Paarl Royals. I feel that last match was a little blip for them. They got bowled out for 49. They looked to bounce back from there. Ruben Herman, Kyle Verine, David Miller, Lion Catchett, Delano Podgeter, they are all capable batters. Marco Janssen is the new bowler into the attack for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Coming over the wicket to Asha Tribe. And that's a full delivery. Asha Tribe drives it down the ground. It's past mid-on, and there'll be another boundary. First boundary for Asha Tribe. Beautifully straight driven down the ground to the fence for 4 to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. That's on the pads, flicked away again by Asha Tribe towards deep square leg and picks up another single. This is a good start here for the Paarl Royals. Both these openers have started in a positive note. Last day of 2025, of course. The third ball of the over coming up. And that's driven again by Luande Pretorius straight to covers. And another dot ball from Marco Janssen. Marco Janssen needs one more wicket to get to 50 wickets in SA20. So can Marco Janssen get to that landmark today? There's no doubt he'll get to that landmark because there's plenty of matches left in this tournament. Just needs one wicket. That's flicked in the air, down the ground to mid-on, and Luande Pretorius picks up another single. So two more deliveries left in this over, and I think Janssen is coming around the wicket now to Asha Tribe. Oh, it's extra bounce there for Marco Janssen. Asha Tribe looking to flick it away, gets it on the pads. Another dot ball from Janssen. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that beats the outside edge. Another absolute beauty from Janssen to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, and Paarl Royals are 14 without loss after 2 overs. Adam Milne continuing into his second over, and straight away Luande Pretorius going for the drive and missing it. Again a dot ball to start the over. The second ball of the over coming up. Paarl Royals looking to pick up their first win today. That's wide outside the off stump, gets bat on it, straight to the field, red shot, third man. Another dot ball from Adam Milne. The Sunrisers Eastern Cape need wickets. The other day they picked up early wickets. But today, the Paarl Royals openers are off to a good start. Again, short and wide, goes for the cut shot and under edge. And Luande Pretorius picks up another single. Oh, leading edge in the air. Oh, put down. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, couldn't have got simpler. Hendrik Nokia has put it down and has put down an absolute dolly. You wouldn't believe it. Was looking to flick it away there. Well, Hendrik Nokia, it can't get simpler than that. It's gone to ground. That's a big opportunity missed by the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Pretorius goes in the air, clears the field. Won't go for 4. They'll pick up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Luandre Pretorius. Just get a feeling that maybe the middle order of Paarl Royals is looking a little vulnerable. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's cut away straight to the field red covers. And another dot ball to finish the over. Good over from Adam Milne. 4 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are 18 without loss after 3 overs. Well, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, they have got 2 bonus points with 2 wins. That is why they are at the top of the table. Joburg Super Kings are number 2. Both those teams undefeated so far. Pretoria Capitals and Paarl Royals are yet to open their account this season. MI Cape Town as well. Three teams that are yet to open their account. Durban Super Giants lost last evening. They were bundled out for 86 and they suffered a defeat. Asha Tribe hits it in the air and taken at mid-off. Marco Jansen provides the breakthrough. And the first wicket for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. It was a full delivery. Asha Tribe cleared his front leg, looking to hit it over mid-off, but he's hit it straight into the hands of the fielder at mid-off. And could that be the wicket that the Sunrisers Eastern Cape were looking for some motivation to get back into this match? Straight into the hands of the fielder at mid-off. And look at the jubilation for Tristan Stubbs after taking the catch. So Asha Tribe is gone after scoring a run of all 7, and Paarl Royals are 18 for 1 after 3.1 overs. So the new batter to the crease for the Paarl Royals is Ruben Herman. And because the Paarl Royals got bowled out for 49 in their previous match, I mean, suddenly fears start creeping in for the Paarl Royals, although they still have batting left. Kyle Verren, David Miller and Leon Catchett, they should be contributing with the bat today. Ruben Herman is a really good talent. He played well last season, but didn't have a good start to this season in their previous match. He's on strike. Third ball of the over coming up from Marco Jansen. That's back of the length and inside edge from Ruben Herman towards deep square leg, and gets off the mark with a single. 50 wickets for Marco Jansen in the SA20 tournament. It was just a matter of time, isn't it? He needed 1 wicket to get there. He got the wicket of Asha Tribe. Champion bowler, isn't he? Whether it's South Africa or whether it's franchise cricket, he is always there, picking up those important wickets. Luandre Pretorius is back on strike. And that's a wide down the leg side, I think. They're appealing here. Umpire says not out, but he hasn't given it as a wide, has he? He hasn't given it as a wide, and that'll be the reason why they might have a discussion whether to go upstairs for the review or not. Yes, and Tristan Stubbs goes for it. So we need to have a look at this one. He didn't give it as a wide. So I think the umpire felt maybe there was a little bit of a pad on the way through to the keeper. They've gone upstairs to the third umpire. Flat line as the ball passes the bat, so that's all that will matter. And as the umpire suggested, it has taken the thigh pad on its way through to the keeper, so that's why it's not a wide. But Sunrisers Eastern Cape will lose a review. Decision will remain not out, and it will be a dot ball from Marco Jansen. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's pulled away. Is it gone off the bat? I think yes. This time around, no, don't even need to check upstairs. It's gone off the bat through to the keeper, and Jansen picks up another one. Second wicket in this over for him, and the Paarl Royals once again getting into trouble early on in this run chase. They're not chasing a big target today, but yet their batting lineup is still getting themselves into trouble continuously. Once again, it's that man, Marco Jansen, who cannot do anything wrong these days with the new ball. Extra bounce there. I think Pretorius was looking to pull it away. And Quinton de Kock behind the stumps is a fantastic wicket keeper. Jumps and takes the catch one-handed. Terrific catch behind the stumps. And the Sunrisers Eastern Cape have started well here, trying to defend the score. They've picked up 2 wickets inside the power play. Luandre Pretorius is out after scoring 11 runs from 14 balls. And the Paarl Royals in early trouble once again, 19 for 2 after 3.4 overs. So Kyle Verreynne is the new batter to the crease for Paarl Royals. I mean, he has scored 1,638 runs in his T20 career. But I have never seen him play a big knock whenever he's played for South Africa or anything like that. I mean, he'll play some bits and pieces knock for South Africa. I've seen him predominantly in Test cricket for South Africa. He's done decently well. But consistency I've never seen in him. Jansen coming around the wicket now. And Verreynne flicks it leg side towards mid-wicket and gets off the mark with a single. Ruben Herman is back on strike. One more delivery left in this over. What an over from Marco Jansen. Last ball of the over. Oh, appeal for MW. Could be straight enough. No, the umpire says not out. They've already lost a review in this over. You want to go for another? Yes, Stubbs is going. So I need to have a look at this once again. But that looked very, very straight actually for me. I won't be surprised if this is hitting the stumps. Marco Jansen again. Could this be another wicket? What is it about Paarl Royals? They're just not able to form partnerships in their batting. They've already registered the lowest ever total in SA20 history in their previous match. And once again, not off to a good start here. They've lost 2 wickets already and on the way of losing their 3rd wicket probably. The heart will be in the mouth for Ruben Herman now. Just hoping and praying that this will be missing the stumps, or is there an inside edge that one? I need to see whether there's any inside edge on that. Yep, huge inside edge. So Ruben Herman can breathe again. Huge inside edge there. So he gets saved by that inside edge. And somehow Paarl Royals have gotten out of that over from Marco Jansen. Not out it will be. I think Sunrisers Eastern Cape have lost both their reviews now, so they don't have any more reviews remaining. They have to go by the umpire's decision going forward. But an excellent over from Marco Jansen. 2 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets. The Paarl Royals are 20 for 2 after 4 overs. So I think Miller will come in next. Miller and then Keegan Lyon Catchett, a new player. Delano Portgeeter, and then you have the bowlers. So I mean, there's decent amount of batting left. Miller is not in his prime form these days. That has been the big problem with him. If he can come to his prime, then definitely I think this Paarl Royals batting lineup will look completely different. And now there's a bowling change. Spin being introduced here. Tharindu Ratnayake is the new bowler into the attack. Sri Lankan left arm off spinner. He has taken 77 wickets in his T20 career. A really good bowler, actually has done decently well in the last couple of matches for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Kyle Verreynne is on strike. That's a flatter delivery first up, and Verreynne punches it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. I think Ruben Herman will fancy a bit of left arm off spin. I don't think he'll mind left arm off spin bowling at him. What a catch there from Quinton de Kock. The second ball of the over coming up. Ruben Herman on strike. Well, Tharindu Ratnayake is looking like an ambidextrous bowler. Bowling right arm off spin to Ruben Herman. And Ruben Herman picks up a single on the second ball of the over. This time, Kyle Verreynne drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. 3 singles to start this over. That's all they need actually. I mean, 150 you're chasing down in 20 overs. The way you need to plan the run chase, just try and take the game deep without losing many wickets. That's what they need to do. Ruben Herman hits it in the air, clears mid on, and that'll run away for 4. So finally, Ruben Herman picks up his first boundary in this innings. A little too short there from Ratnayake, and Ruben Herman latched onto that. This time it's on the pads, and Ruben Herman flicks it towards mid-wicket for another dot ball. Last ball of the over. And that should be a wide down the leg side, I think. He's asking for the wide. They have picked up the single anyways. But will he get the wide? No, he won't. That is the answer. So 8 runs came from that over, and Paarl Royals are 28 for 2 after 5 overs. So Marco Jansen into his third over, and that's back of the length. Ruben Herman defends it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, again goes for the drive. Misses the ball there, Ruben Herman. Marco Jansen has been fantastic, continues to be fantastic for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. 2 dot balls to start this over. Oh, that's on the pass. I was looking to help it on its way there. Got hit on the thighs probably. And another dot ball from Marco Jansen. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. This time an inside edge again. It's towards mid wicket. And make that another dot ball. Marco Jansen is literally unplayable in this tournament. 2 for 8 in his 2.4 overs. He has been just simply fantastic. And the Paarl Royals once again struggling in this run chase here and not chasing a big target. 150 is not considered as a big target these days, but still in South African conditions any target can look like a mountain because it's so tricky in South African conditions. 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's back of the length, punched away straight to covers, and another dot ball from Marco Jansen. It all depends on conditions, isn't it? You post the say you give a same 150 target in Indian conditions, teams will chase it down in 15 overs. Now don't even need 20 overs for that. Same target in South African conditions will look like a mountain. Same target in Australian conditions might also be challenging. But I think Australian conditions also it will be better. West Indies conditions, CPL, it will be much more competitive. That's cut away by Ruben Herman. Down towards deep point. Oh, good effort there. Excellent fielding there at deep point. And Ruben Herman picks up another couple of runs to finish the over. So it won't be a maiden. Just 2 runs came from that over. And the power play has been completed. Paarl Royals are 30 for 2 after 6 overs. Well, they are checking whether the fielder stopped that ball clearly. I think it looks clear for me. Excellent fielding at deep point. Now Marco Janssen has started really well. 2 for 10 in his 3 overs. That's why they've given him 3 straight overs in the power play. The Paarl Royals need some inspiration. They need a partnership from somewhere. Their batters need to contribute. Never easy to bounce back after a humiliating defeat like the previous one. Getting bowled out for 49. That will hurt big time for them. They need to find a way to bounce back from that. Andrik Nokia is the new bowler into the attack for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Kyle Verreynne is back on strike. And that's driven by Verreynne straight to covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. Challenging conditions. I think the bowlers are coming into play here for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Just 3 days ago, I think both these teams played against each other. And Sunrisers Eastern Cape scored a lot more runs. They scored 180 plus and they bowled out Paarl Royals for just 49. Inside edge onto the stumps. Another one goes. Andrik Nokia strikes here. The Paarl Royals. Their innings is in disarray at the moment. Kyle Verreynne, I kept on saying he's been a bits and pieces player for South Africa. I've never really seen him play an authoritative innings with the bat. I've only seen him predominantly in Test cricket. His stats show that he has scored tons and tons of runs in T20 cricket, but I have never seen him play an authoritative innings whenever he's come out to bat, whether it's for the country or whether it's for franchise cricket. I'm not able to get that confidence in someone like a Kyle Verreynne when he comes out to bat. And he has proved it once again here. An inside edge onto the leg stump. And Andrik Nokia strikes immediately for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Paarl Royals lose their 3rd wicket. Kyle Verreynne is out for 3. And Paarl Royals are 30 for 3 after 6.2 overs. So I think Miller will come in now. Has to come in. And he has to lead from the front if the Paarl Royals are to have any chance of winning this game. I mean, at the innings break, I think Paarl Royals would have thought 150 easy target. We can chase it down. But then once again losing early wickets is not helping them. They are having too many youngsters in their team, which is a good thing. But which can also be detrimental if those youngsters don't perform when it matters the most. Because performance is very, very important. So Miller on strike. Can he lead from the front? Can he do something special for the Paarl Royals today? Andrik Nokia with the 3rd ball of the over. Coming around the wicket to Miller. And straight away Miller flicks it away for 4. One bounce into the boundary. What a shot. Seems like he was batting somewhere else. Seems like he was batting in the nets probably before coming in. Straight away gets it of the middle of the bat and off the mark with a boundary. This time again flicked away down to deep fine leg and Miller picks up another single. Both these batters are capable of still winning this game for the Paarl Royals. Ruben Herman had a really good season last year in the SA20. But he is also taking his time. He has faced 12 balls and scored only 9 runs with 1 boundary so far. Miller straight away flicking that one way for 4. They need a partnership, no doubt about that. I mean, like Luandre Pretorius and all, they are a really good talent actually, but I think even Luandre Pretorius is still too young. He needs time to adapt himself about his own game actually. That's chipped in the air towards mid-wicket. Hesitation here. And in the end, they don't take the single. It's another dot ball. So the Sunrisers fans can still hope here. They're still in this game. 149 doesn't look like a big score, but in these conditions, even these kind of scores can be very, very tricky to chase down. Paarl will be looking to cross that 49 runs for a start. At least get that curse out of their back. I mean, they're not getting any curse out of their back because they just got bowled out for 49 just 3 days ago. That is already in history now. But at least if they can cross that score, I think they'll feel a lot more comfortable, I think. Last ball of the over. Oh, extra bounce there. Has he nicked it through? He has. Hendrik Nokia again. Picks up another wicket. Oh my goodness me. Paarlroyals have lost another one. 2 wickets in the over for Hendrik Nokia. Ruben Herman is also walking back. And what a start this is for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. It seems that their bowlers can do no wrong in this tournament. Extra bounce there for Hendrik Nokia. He's a beast in South African conditions. No doubt about that. And just chasing 150 runs. The Paarlroyals are struggling here big time. Ruben Herman is gone after scoring 9 runs from 14 balls, nicking it through to the keeper. And Paarlroyals are 35 for 4 after 7 overs. That's the thing about South African conditions, isn't it? It's very, very challenging for the batters. And the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, it has to be said, they are right on top in this game now. Keegan Leon Catchett is the new batter to the crease for the Paarlroyals. And they need a partnership here, Paarlroyals, otherwise they're going to end up losing this one as well. They might just lose this one. Miller has to do something with the bat. Required run rate is also 8.85. Tharindu Ratnayake is back into the attack. And Miller goes inside out. And all the way for 6. That's a massive hit. That's out of the ground, I think. So it doesn't matter for David Miller whether wickets are falling at the other end or not. He knows to play one way against the spinners. And that is highway. A 6 to start the over. So finally something for the Paarlroyals to cheer about there. David Miller, that's the best of David Miller we have seen all these years in different tournaments. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's on the pads. It's flicked away towards short fine leg. And another dot ball from Ratnayake. So I think Miller recognizes that it's tough to go after the fast bowlers. Might as well take on the spinners. Ooh, that's a much better delivery there from Ratnayake, pulling the length back. And Miller defends it. Another dot ball. 109 needed from 75 balls now. This time a quicker ball and it's punched down the ground by Miller towards long on. And picks up another single. Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. Two more deliveries left in this over. It's so good, isn't it, to see how these batters handle these tough situations. So finally back to left arm spin, and that's flicked away by Keegan Leon Catchett towards long on and gets off the mark with a single. Ruben Herman is disappointed actually. He did well last year, but hasn't started this season well. I mean, that's the thing about these young players. They need time to adapt. They'll have one good season. Next season, they might just get sorted out. Last ball of the over. And that's flicked away by Miller towards deep mid-wicket. They'll push for 2, I think. And that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are 45 for 4 after 8 overs. So 12 overs left, 105 needed for the Paarl Royals. David Miller is batting on 14 from just 7 balls. He has come in with a fearless attitude actually, hit a boundary of the very first ball he faced. Despite wickets falling at the other end, he's batting aggressively. Hendrik Nokia continuing into his second over. What a fast bowling unit this is looking. For the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, the Marco Jansen is bowling well with the new ball. Then you have Hendrik Nokia, who is also getting that extra bounce on the surface. Keegan Leon Kitchakachet is on strike. It's again back of the length, defended towards point. Again a dot ball to start the over. It's all up to Miller now. Miller has to play the aggressor role. Maybe Keegan Leon Catchett will support him. We have Delano Potgieter to come in after this. He's also another capable hitter of the ball. This time it's flicked away gently by Keegan Leon Catchett towards deep fine leg. And picks up another single. Gives the strike back to the captain, David Miller, who has the responsibility on his shoulders now to perform with the bat. It was the slow ball there from Hendrik Nokia. So Nokia coming around the wicket to Miller, and that's back of the length. Miller defends it. Another dot ball from Nokia. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. And that's guided away towards deep third man. And Miller picks up another single. So Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And that's a fuller length delivery driven straight to covers. And another dot ball from Hendrik Nokia. At this same stage, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape were 60 for 3. Paarl Royals are 47 for 4. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's pulled away in the air. Lands safely, and Keegan Leon Catchett will pick up 1 leg byes, I think, to finish that over. So just 3 runs came from that over from Hendrik Nokia. And Paarl Royals are 48 for 4 after 9 overs. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and the Paarl Royals need 102 runs to win from the last 11 overs with David Miller and Keegan Lyon Catchett at the crease. The bowling change for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Lewis Gregory is the new bowler into the attack. He is an all-rounder. Keegan Lyon Catchett is on strike. Straight away, short and wide, cut away by Lyon Catchett towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single to start the over. And maybe Paarl Royals will be looking to target this over from Lewis Gregory. Second ball of the over coming up. And Miller pulls it away leg side towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. 2 singles to start this over. 50 comes up for the Paarl Royals. Finally, they have crossed that score line of 49 and they have gotten themselves to 50 runs. Congratulations. 50 comes up in 9.2 overs at the loss of 4 wickets. And this partnership now 15 runs from 14 balls. It's short this time. Lyon Catchett pulls it away leg side. Deep mid wicket comes around again. And another single for Keegan Lyon Catchett. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. David Miller is back on strike. The target equation is under 100 now for the Paarl Royals. That's the most important thing. That's a fuller delivery. Miller drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Keegan Lyon Catchett is back on strike. Oh, it's a short ball. He went for the pull, I think. Given as a wide, it's too high from Lewis Gregory. So he has to reload that one again. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. And it's driven again down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball from Lewis Gregory. Last ball of the over. He gets the edge. It's running down to deep third man. And Keegan Lyon Catchett picks up another single to finish the over. So good over, decent over from Lewis Gregory. 6 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are 54 for 4 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. So 10 overs left, 96 needed for the Paarl Royals. Adam Milne is back into the attack for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. And that's back of the length. Keegan Leon catches it, punches it towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. So David Miller is back on strike. At this same stage, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape were 73 for 3. Paarl Royals are way behind, 55 for 4. The thing is, Paarl Royals know the target, so they can decide when to accelerate, when to press the pedal. Full delivery this time. Miller drives it down to mid-on. Another dot ball from Adam Milne. The Paarl Royals can make a decision when to press the accelerator button, which bowler to target, and it has to be Miller to play the aggression role. Keegan Leon Catchett is also not a bad batter at all, although he needs to adapt to these conditions, which are a little challenging. That's guided away by Miller towards deep third man, and he'll pick up another single. The fourth ball of the over coming up. That's a full delivery again. Leon Catchett inside edges it towards mid-wicket. And another dot ball from Adam Milne. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. And that's defended towards point, looking for the single, can't get it. Another dot ball. Another excellent over for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. There's 2 runs coming from this over. Somewhere down the line, some batter has to take a risk. Keegan Leon Catchett has to take a risk. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, he goes for a scoop there. It's missed everything through to the keeper. And another dot ball to finish the over. So just 2 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are 56 for 4 after 11 overs. So Lewis Gregory now back into the attack, continuing into a second over, and Miller launches him. First ball of the over, launches it way back over deep mid-wicket for 6. That is the best of David Miller, which we have seen for so long in so many tournaments for so many years. And he pulls out that shot, clearing his front leg and picking up the length and dispatching it over deep mid-wicket for a maximum. 6 to start the over from David Miller. Second ball of the over is on a good length and Miller defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Lewis Gregory. 88 needed from 52 balls. Can we see a Miller special? He has done it so many times before. It's pulled away again, down the ground to long on. He's disappointed that he couldn't put that away. Well, maybe he wanted another 6 there, but couldn't get the timing. Down the ground to long on for another single. Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. Happy New Year indeed. The New Year is just another few hours away. So Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, again drives it back to the bowler here. Keegan Leon Catchett is struggling at the moment. Another dot ball from Lewis Gregory. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Leon Catchett drives it away towards deep extra covers. And will pick up a couple of runs, I guess. Yep, couple of runs for Keegan Leon Catchett. 85 needed from 49 balls now. Is this the partnership that will help the Paarl Royals get some hope in this game? Keegan Leon Catchett has to get into the act. He's faced 15 balls and scored only 8 runs, struggling a little bit. And that will put some extra pressure on Miller if Keegan Leon Catchett keeps playing like this. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's full. It's driven straight to covers. And another dot ball to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are 65 for 4 after 12 overs. So 8 overs left, 85 needed for the Paarl Royals. So Tarindu Ratnayake is back into the attack, into his 3rd over. And that's flicked away by Miller. Towards deep mid wicket. They can push for 2, but they won't get it. Just a single to start the over. Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. At this same stage, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape were 95 for 3. 29 runs ahead of where the Paarl Royals are now. And that only shows how well Paarl Royals came back towards the back end of the innings. But it's the batting of Paarl Royals that has been a little concerning actually. Second ball of the over coming up. Leon Catchett sweeps it past that fielder there. Will it go for 4? The fielder dives at deep square leg. Stops the boundary. And another couple of runs for Keegan Leon Catchett. So this partnership is now 33 from 32 balls. If they can push this partnership further, then Delano Portgator is actually a good hitter of the ball towards the back end. He comes in next. That's swept away. That's 1 bounce 4. Finally, Keegan Leon Catchett gets his first boundary in this innings. He has faced 18 balls, struggling to middle of the bat. Finally, he pulls out that sweep and gets it to the fence. This time he goes for the sweep again. It's 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. And Keegan Leon catch it, picks up another single. David Miller is back on strike. Required run rate 10.50. Modern day T20 cricket is still chaseable. Short and wide, Miller cuts it away, finds the gap, and that'll run away for 4. That's beautiful placement from the David Miller. Picks up another important boundary, and this is a good over for Paarl Royals. Miller, the captain, leading from the front for the Paarl Royals here. Last ball of the over. It's a quicker delivery and Miller drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. Good over for the Paarl Royals. 13 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are 78 for 4 after 13 overs, needing 72 to win from the last 7 overs. So David Miller and Keegan Leon Catchett are forming a really good partnership here. They were in huge trouble at one point. 35 for 4 they were at one stage. And this partnership is now 43 from 36 balls between the captain David Miller and Keegan Leon Catchett. Hendrik Nokia is back into the attack for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. David Miller is on strike. Thing about David Miller, he will be understanding the South African conditions better than anyone else. So he'll know how to face Hendrik Nokia in these conditions. Oh, looking to pull it away, gets it on the thighs there as hopping. Hopefully he's alright. Shouldn't be hopping, that's not a good sign for Paarl Royals if he's hopping. But he's alright, I think. Just a minor blow on the thighs. There was a discussion between the overs for Sunrisers Eastern Cape as to how to pick up wickets probably. Leg by single it was to start the over. Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. Just hit a boundary in the previous over. Gives himself room and hits it in the air and catch. Was it a catch? It wasn't. Or is it? It's not a catch. I thought it was a catch. And as I said, crowd catch, commentators catch, everything will come into play. Just bounced to the covers fielder. A dot ball from Nokia. The required run rate is climbing higher and higher. They need boundaries. Third ball of the over. And that's defended. Towards third man, they can push for 2 here. They can surely push for 2 and they'll get it. They'll make it comfortably. Good running between the wickets from Keegan Leon Catchett. And this partnership is now 46 from 39 balls. It's giving hope for the Paarl Royals. They still have Delano Portgeeter to come in after this. He's a big hitter of the ball, all right. He can hit some big sixes. We saw it in the previous season. So if they can bat another couple of overs like this, and even if you lose a wicket, Delano Portgeeter will play the big shots. That's a full delivery and Keegan Leon Catchett drives it down to mid-on and picks up another single. 68 needed from 38. Are we going to see a match going down to the wire here? David Miller is back on strike. David Miller has played another really mature knock. But still a lot of work to be done in this run chase. Hendrik Nokia coming around the wicket to David Miller now. And that's driven in the air over the top. And that's 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. David Miller just hitting through the line there, clearing that fielder at covers and picks up another important boundary for the Paarl Royals. The last ball of the over. That's on the pads. It's flicked away down to deep fine leg. And Miller picks up another single. 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. The partnership is now 52 from 42 balls between David Miller and Keegan-Leon Catchett. 9 runs came from that over from Andrik Nokia. And Paarl Royals are now 87 for 4 after 14 overs. Needing 63 to win from the last 6 overs. So David Miller leading from the front, batting on 36 from 22 balls. Keegan-Leon Catchett playing the support act. We are down to the death overs now. We are down to the slog overs. It's 63 needed from the last 6 for the Paarl Royals to pick up their first win in this tournament. Lewis Gregory back into the attack. And Miller goes straight. It's high and it's handsome, is it? Yes, it is. Handsome all the way for 6. What a shot that is from David Miller, giving himself room, hitting through the line. Crowd catch probably. I think the catch has been taken in the crowd. That is why they are celebrating there. That is why they were clapping. But a 6 to start the over. That's exactly what the Paarl Royals wanted. And David Miller moves into the 40s. His third 6 in this innings. This time it's flicked away down the ground by Miller. Going to push for 2 here. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for David Miller. And now 55 needed from 34. Oh wow, what a catch in the crowd there. That 6, a superb catch in the crowd. Oh my goodness gracious me. Fielders celebrate taking catches. The crowd also celebrates whenever they take catches like that. 55 needed from 34 balls now. David Miller on 44 from 24 balls. How many times he has played these kind of innings? That's pulled away leg side. Towards long on. Long on comes around, does well. And another couple of runs for David Miller. Moving closer to a half century here. .53 needed from 33 now. What a game we are having on our hands. When Paarl Royals were 35 for 4, the game seemed over. It looked as though the Sunrisers Eastern Cape will put on another clinical performance and end up winning this. But then this partnership is providing some serious hope now for the Paarl Royals as we see another single here for David Miller. Moves to 47 from 26 balls. Keegan-Leon Catchett is back on strike. He's played a perfect second fiddle for David Miller in this innings. But how many times we have seen David Miller playing these kind of knocks under pressure? We have seen it when he played for the Gujarat Titans in IPL 2022. The title winning season in the IPL for Gujarat Titans. That year David Miller was simply phenomenal. He's done it many times for South Africa also over the years. And now again for the Paarl Royals today. When the game looked dead and buried, he is leading from the front. That is why you call him Killer Miller. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And that's cut away by Keegan-Leon Catchett towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single. 12 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Another 6 here. And Paarl Royals will be ahead in this run chase. Jordan Herman scored a 40-odd runs when Sunrisers Eastern Cape were batting. Miller is saying, hello, I am here for the Paarl Royals. Last ball of the over. And that's driven down the ground. Miller will take another single and he'll keep the strike for the next over. Good over for the Paarl Royals. 13 runs came from that over. 100 comes up for the Paarl Royals. And Paarl Royals are 100 for 4 after 15 overs. So 5 overs left, 50 runs needed for the Paarl Royals. Obviously, player of the match voting, they are showing those lists. Jordan Herman is on top in that list, but if Miller can win this game for Paarl Royals, maybe he might become the player of the match. The game is still in the balance for the Paarl Royals. Tarindu Ratnayake into his last over, stops in his follow-through. 50 needed from the last 5 overs. Miller nearing a half century. All of us need to take a breath, isn't it? In these kind of tense situations. And Miller gives himself room, goes straight down the ground. That's massive. That's on the roof, is it? Has that gone on the roof? Maybe it has gone on the roof. A half century here for David Miller. Vintage Miller on show. The Sunrisers fans are stunned. 54 from 28 balls with 3 boundaries and 4 maximums at a strike rate of 192.86. The killer Miller is on show here for the Paarl Royals. Hope is still alive for Paarl Royals to pick up their first win in this season. You just say Miller time. What an innings this is turning out to be. 44 needed from 29. You still have Delano Portgeeter to come in after this. He is no muck with the bat. He can also play some serious shots. Looks like they want to change the ball, because that ball went miles back. What a clean shot that was from David Miller. When Miller plays like this, it looks so good. So 44 needed from 29 now. Second ball of the over coming up from Ratnayake. He goes for a sweep. It's towards deep mid-wicket, and David Miller picks up another single. Fantastic batting under pressure. Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. All he needs to do is just play second fiddle to Miller. He's been doing that well. 23 balls he has faced, scored 19 runs in this partnership of 72 from 50 balls. Ratnayake with his left arm off spin, and that's pulled away in the air, and all the way is it. Has that gone all the way? No, it's been given as 1 bounce 4. So Keegan Leon Catchett pounces on a short ball there from Ratnayake, pulls it away to the boundary. Pressure on Ratnayake at the moment. This time Keegan Leon Catchett gives himself room and drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Another good over here for the Paarl Royals. 12 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. David Miller still there. And still going strong. Goes again. It's high in the air. Has it got enough on it? You bet it has. It's gone way, way back into the crowd. What a huge over this is for the Paarl Royals. 18 runs have come from this over and still one ball left. Killer Miller wants to finish this chase off in a hurry. Last ball of the over. Now again driven down the ground by Miller towards long off and picks up another single to finish the over. Very expensive over from Tarindu Ratnayake. 50 runs, Tarindu Ratnayake finishes with none for 50 in his 4 overs. 19 runs came from that over and the Paarl Royals are 119 for 4 after 16 overs, needing 31 to win from the last 4 overs. And it will also be the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Adam Milne is back into the attack and Miller guides it away towards deep third man and picks up another single to start the over. Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. 30 needed to win from the last 23 balls for the Paarl Royals. Second ball of the over coming up. That's a full delivery. Leon Catchett hits it down the ground to mid-on and picks up another single. Gives a strike back to David Miller. This partnership now 86 from 56 balls between David Miller and Keegan Leon Catchett. Third ball of the over coming up. And that's cut away again, straight to covers. Another dot ball from Adam Milne. Sunrisers Eastern Cape need to find a way to break this partnership. Otherwise, I think Paarl Royals are favourites from here to win this with these two batters at the crease. Keegan Leon Catchett has played a perfect second fiddle to David Miller. 29 needed from 21 now. That's short, it's pulled away by Miller. One bounce to deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. Keegan Leon Catchett is back on strike. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's a full delivery and Leon Catchett drives it down the ground to mid-off and picks up another single. This is a good over actually from Adam Milne. Just 4 runs from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. Full delivery and he clears mid-off. And that'll be another boundary. Whatever Miller has touched today has always turned to gold. Ends the over with a boundary. A good over has become expensive from Adam Milne. 8 runs came from that over. And the Paarl Royals are 127 for 4 after 17 overs. So 3 overs left, 23 needed. Gloomy Sunrisers fans now because the game is slipping away from their grasp. Would you imagine Paarl Royals were 35 for 4 at one stage. Andrik Nokia now continuing. Andrik Nokia back into the attack into his last over. Starts with a dot ball to Keegan Leon Catchett. This partnership is now 92 from 61 balls between David Miller and Keegan Leon Catchett. (23) needed from 17. That swings it leg side towards deep mid wicket and Keegan Leon Catchett picks up another single. 22 needed from 16 balls now. Miller is back on strike. This partnership, could this be a match-winning partnership for the Paarl Royals? 93 from 62 this partnership. At a point where Paarl Royals were looking like they might get bowled out cheaply again. Miller has led from the front. That swung away leg side, down to deep square leg. Almost overran it there. The deep square leg fielder, chance of run out to the striker's end. But throw went to the wrong end. Would you believe it? The throw went to the wrong end. It should have gone to the keeper's end. Keegan Leon Catchett wanted another run. The Sunrisers fans can't believe it. There was a golden chance of run out there. But I think the fielder threw it to the bowler's end. I still can't understand why Senioran Muthuswamy hasn't bowled a single over today. Senioran Muthuswamy is a proper bowler. He hasn't even bowled one over. Very, very surprising. So 21 needed from 15. He hits it down the ground, past mid-off. That's 4 more. Keegan Leon Catchett says, hello, I'm also there at the crease. I'll also hit some boundaries here. And now the equation down to 17 needed from 14 balls. Third boundary for Keegan Leon Catchett in this innings, who has equally contributed well in this partnership. This time a short ball, Keegan Leon Catchett gives himself room and pulls it down the ground to mid-on. Another dot ball from Nokia. Is there still a little glimmer of a hope left for Sunrisers Eastern Cape? Or is the Paarl Royals going to get over the line here, scoring these remaining 17 runs? For now, the Sunrisers Eastern Cape fans are looking very, very upset, very, very glum faces. Last ball of the over. That's pulled away. Oh, it's gone off the helmet, I think. He's been struggling all day today, Keegan Leon Catchett. But he has somehow hung on and stayed there at the crease along with David Miller. You have to give credit for that. 6 runs came from that over. And the Paarl Royals are now 133 for 4 after 18 overs, needing 17 to win from the last 2 overs. Very, very surprising that Senioran Muthuswamy hasn't bowled a single over. I mean, he's there in the team primarily because he can bowl. He can bowl and additionally he can bat. That is why Senioran Muthuswamy is in the team. But surprisingly, he hasn't bowled even a single over in this inning so far. And now I don't think he will bowl because it's down to the last couple of overs. It's going to be Marco Jansen, I think, will be bowling the penultimate over. And Miller hits it high in the air. Fielder running in. Oh, can't grab a hold of it. He puts it down. And the Sunrisers fans abusing. Not happy. I mean, I won't say abusing. And they're upset. They're not happy with that drop catch. Lewis Gregory, the fielder there at deep extra covers. If you ever wanted a wicket, you needed the wicket of Miller. But it's gone to ground. How costly is that going to be now? There's just 16 needed from 11 balls. Marco Jansen, as always, creates those opportunities to pick up wickets. Once again created an opportunity there. Now coming around the wicket. And Leon Catchett gets bat on it. That's raced away for 4. Another boundary here and Paarl Royals getting closer to victory. They just need another 12 runs to win from the last 10 balls. What a run chase this has been. 100 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 103 from 68 balls between David Miller and Keegan Leon Catchett. Surely should be a match-winning partnership from here. This time again he pulls out the reverse sweep, switch it and gets it past third man and into the fence for 4. They are doing this easily now. Keegan Leon Catchett gets into the act. Back-to-back boundaries and now just 8 needed. The equation is under a run ball now for the Paarl Royals. Marco Jansen back over the wicket and a really good yorker there. Keegan Leon catches it, digs it towards point. And another dot ball from Jansen. There's still hope. The Sunrisers Eastern Cape bowl another couple of dot balls, take it to the last over, and then hope that some miracle can happen, even with these two batters out in the middle. I mean, you never give up until the last ball, isn't it? That swung away leg side by Keegan Leon catches it. It's in the gap. They'll push for two here for sure. Yes, another couple of runs for Keegan Leon catches it. Now 6 needed from 7. Basically 1 hit away. What a partnership this has been. They were 35 for 4 at one stage. And partnership now 109 from 71 balls. Who would have thought? Particularly after getting bowled out for 49 runs not long ago, that Paarl Royals will make this kind of a comeback in their batting. Last ball of the over. Gives himself room, smashes it straight back down the ground for 4 to finish the over. And I think that should be the match for Paarl Royals right there. 3 boundaries in that over from Jansen, an expensive over. 15 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are now 148 for 4 after 19 overs, needing only 2 more runs to win from the last over. So the Paarl Royals are silencing this crowd here, St. George's Park. They are stunned, absolutely stunned. This partnership between Keegan Leon Catchett and David Miller is taking the Paarl Royals over the line today. Just 2 more runs needed now for victory. It's just about finishing off proceedings. Who is going to bowl the last over? That's the big question. Is it going to be Senor and Muthuswamy? Is it going to be Lewis Gregory? Because Marco Jansen has bowled out. Andrik Nokia has bowled out. So it is Lewis Gregory with the last over. Just 2 needed for Paarl Royals. And Miller pulls it away leg side. It's 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. Will pick up the single to start the over. The scores are level now for the Paarl Royals. It's surely Paarl Royals' game today. David Miller has done it once again with the bat. What a knock this has been. 71 from 38 balls. He just does it for fun, doesn't he? These days. He just thrives under pressure. David Miller. Partnership of 114 from 73 balls. And now just a solitary run away from winning this game. Keegan Leon Catchett with the opportunity to hit the winning runs. He has also played his part in this partnership. 45 from 37 balls. I mean, I tell you what, if Keegan Leon Catchett can hit a 6 here, he can get to his half century and win the game for the Paarl Royals. Here comes Lewis Gregory. 1 needed for victory. And he drives it away. Straight to covers. Dot ball. Dot ball here. 1 needed from 4 balls now. Could there still be some drama left in this game? Or can the Paarl Royals knock off this 1 run which is needed? So 3rd ball of the over coming up. 1 needed for the Paarl Royals. Swings and misses. Dot ball. Lewis Gregory has bowled back-to-back dot balls, and suddenly the crowd find their voice out of absolutely nowhere. They're hoping for 3 dot balls or a wicket here, and maybe try to push it to the super over if possible. I mean, it's just a simple equation. Knock it into the gap and win the match for your team. That's all you need to do. He has done all the hard work. Keegan Leon Catchett just needs 1 run here to finish things off. The Lewis Gregory taking his time here. Here we go. Can Keegan Leon Catchett finish it off? Can he finish it off? 1 needed. Slices it away. And the catch is taken, is it? Yes, it is. Catch is taken at point. What drama we are having here in this last over. Just 1 run needed. And Keegan Leon Catchett has sliced it into the hands of point. With still 2 balls left and still 1 run needed for the Paarl Royals. And a new batter will come in. I think it will be Delano Portgeeter who will come in to hit the winning runs. He'll be very disappointed. Keegan Leon Catchett couldn't finish off proceedings. What a catch that was at point. And is this game still alive or what? 114 run partnership between David Miller and Keegan Leon Catchett has been broken. So Keegan Leon Catchett is out after a really good knock of 45 from 40 balls. And Paarl Royals are now 149 for 5 after 19.4 overs. 1 run needed to win from the last 2 balls. Surely this is not going to the super over. Surely not. Just 1 run. Come on. Delano Portgeeter is the new batter to the crease. We were talking about him having a really good season with the bat last year in this SA20 season. And he has a simple job to do. Pick up the single and finish off proceedings. Crazy things happen, isn't it? Particularly in last overs of these matches. When under full pressure, these kind of things happen. So Delano Portgeeter on strike. 1 run needed. 2 balls left. Here's Gregory. That's a wide down the leg side. That's a wide down the leg side. Anti-climax. Anti-climax. And that is the game for the Paarl Royals. Would you believe this? Would you believe this? The crowd are stunned, but it was a clear wide down the leg side from Lewis Gregory. And that's all they needed, Paarl Royals, to get over the line. They have won this match by 5 wickets. What a game we have seen. And they have gotten over the line here. Superb comeback from Paarl Royals after getting bowled out for 49 in their previous match. To come back and chase down 150 runs, and they have also silenced the Sunrisers crowd as well. They were 35 for 4 at one stage. David Miller leading from the front. The captain unbeaten on 71 from 38 balls with 4 boundaries and 5 sixers at a strike rate of 186.84. Has helped the Paarl Royals get over the line. And Keegan Leon Catchett also played a fantastic knock. 45 from 40 balls with 6 boundaries at a strike rate of 112.50. It became a little tight towards the end, but Lewis Gregory bowled a wide, and that ensured that the Paarl Royals got over the line. 114 run partnership between David Miller. 114 run partnership between David Miller and Keegan Leon Catchett ensured that the Paarl Royals managed to get over the line. It was not looking good at one stage, but they have gotten over the line, and that's all that matters. Paarl Royals pick up their first win in this SA20 tournament. They are on the board in this tournament, and they have paid the Sunrisers back. They lost by a big margin just 3 days ago against the same opposition, and they have come to St. George's Park, and they have gotten their revenge, has to be said. And this is the best possible way of making a comeback after losing like that. So the Paarl Royals are on the board. They have won this match by 5 wickets against the Sunrisers Eastern Cape, and a superb win actually. And they pick up their first points in this season. Sunrisers Eastern Cape have suffered their first defeat in this season. They were looking really good in their first 2 matches. In fact, Sunrisers Eastern Cape won both their matches with a bonus point. That's why they are at the top of the table. They will still remain at the top of the table. But the Paarl Royals have got an important win. They needed this win particularly after a horrendous performance in their previous match. The Paarl Royals needed this win and they have got it. And a really good win, a convincing win in the end, has to be said, by 5 wickets, even though it became a little tight. I think the way Miller and Keegan Leon batted there in that partnership, and it has to be said that the Paarl Royals did well to get over the line. A good win for the Paarl Royals by 5 wickets. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches in this SA20 tournament. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys. Cheers. Have a good day and Happy New Year to all our viewers. New Year starts from tomorrow. Let's hope for new beginnings and new success in our lives. A very Happy New Year to all our viewers. See you soon. We'll be back again soon. Cheers guys.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.